Hello, everyone. Welcome to Daily Life Smart English. Today we will practice conversation you might have when you are at the supermarket.
If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our daily English practice videos.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Harry, using English in a supermarket can be harder than people think. Don't you agree?
Definitely. When you're in a hurry and need help, it can feel stressful, especially if English isn't your first language.
Exactly. And that's why today we're focusing on 6 common supermarket situations that learners often struggle with.
For our listeners, Alice will set the scene. I'll respond with natural English, and then we'll practice the key sentences together.
By the end of this episode, you'll feel more confident and polite in every supermarket situation.
Yes, let's get started now.
Harry, imagine you're in a supermarket. You're looking for milk, but you can't find it anywhere. How would you ask for help politely?
In that situation, I'd start with something simple and polite, like, "Excuse me, could you tell me where the milk is?" And if I were looking for bread, I'd say, "Excuse me, where can I find the bread section?"
Good. What if you're looking for something else, like fruit or rice?
If it's fruit, I might say, "Could you show me where the apples are?" And for rice, I'd say, "Excuse me, could you tell me where the rice is located?"
Now, for our listeners, notice how Harry always starts with, "Excuse me." That small phrase makes the question sound polite and natural. He also clearly names the item he's looking for, which helps the staff understand him right away. All right, let's practice together. Listen first, then repeat with a calm, polite tone.
"Excuse me, could you tell me where the milk is?" "Excuse me, where can I find the bread section?" "Could you show me where the apples are?" "Excuse me, could you tell me where the rice is located?"
Harry, imagine you've picked up some apples, but you're not sure about the price. How would you ask politely?
In that situation, I'd say, "Excuse me, how much are these apples?" And if I were asking about rice, I'd say, "Could you tell me the price of this rice?"
Good. And what if you want to ask about something else, like drinks or bread?
For drinks, I'd say, "Excuse me, how much is this bottle of juice?" And for bread, I might ask, "Could you confirm if this bread costs $2?
Notice how these questions sound polite and curious, not demanding. When you ask about prices, clearly stress words like how much or price so the staff understands you right away. Now let's practice together. Listen first, then repeat with a calm and friendly tone.
"Excuse me, how much are these apples?" "Could you tell me the price of this rice?" "Excuse me, how much is this bottle of juice?" "Could you confirm if this bread costs $2?
Okay, Harry. Imagine you see a big sign for promotions, but you're not sure if the items you want are included. How would you ask about that?
Well, in that situation, I'd say, "Excuse me, are there any discounts on fruit today?" And if I were asking about rice, I'd say, "Do you have any promotions on rice?"
Good. And what if you want to ask about something else, like drinks or cereal?
For drinks, I'd ask, "Excuse me, are these drinks on sale?" And for cereal, I'd say, "Could you confirm if this cereal is part of the promotion?"
For our listeners, remember that questions about promotions involve money, so politeness really matters. Using phrases like, "Are there?" or "Do you have?" helps your question sound friendly and natural. And always mention the product clearly, so the staff knows exactly what you mean. All right, let's practice together. Listen first, then repeat with a polite, relaxed tone.
Excuse me, are there any discounts on fruit today? Do you have any promotions on rice? Excuse me, are these drinks on sale? Could you confirm if this cereal is part of the promotion?
Harry, imagine you're waiting at the checkout, but you're not sure if someone is already in line. What would you say?
In that situation, I'd simply ask, "Excuse me, are you in line?" And if I want to be extra polite, I might add, "Please, you can go ahead."
Nice. And what if you want to make a little small talk while you're waiting?
Then I'd keep it light and friendly. I might say, "Do you like this brand of coffee?" Or, "It's always busy here in the evenings, isn't it?"
For our listeners, short and friendly sentences work best for small talk. Smiling while you speak can actually change the sound of your voice and make you sound warmer. And remember to use rising intonation for questions like, "Are you in line?" All right, let's practice together. Listen first, then repeat naturally.
"Excuse me, are you in line?" "Please, you can go ahead." "Do you like this brand of coffee?" "It's always busy here in the evenings, isn't it?"
Harry, imagine you're at the checkout and ready to pay. You also want to confirm the total politely. What would you say?
In that situation, I'd ask, "Could I pay by card, please?" Or, if I'm using cash, "May I pay in cash?"
Good. And how would you thank the cashier or double check the total?
If I'm thanking the cashier, I'd say, "Thank you very much for your assistance." And to confirm the total, I might ask, "Could you confirm if the total is $100.02?
For our listeners, checkout conversations are usually quick, so it's important to speak clearly and respectfully. Simple words like please and thank you may sound small, but they make a big difference in customer service. All right, let's practice together. Listen first, then repeat with a calm, clear tone.
Could I pay by card, please? May I pay in cash? Thank you very much for your assistance. Could you confirm if the total is $100.02?
Harry, imagine you're curious about extra services at the supermarket, things like delivery, membership, or parking. How would you ask politely?
In that situation, I'd say, "Excuse me, is there a home delivery service?" Or, if I'm asking about membership, "Could you tell me if you have a membership card program?"
Good. And what if you want to ask about opening hours or parking?
If I'm asking about hours, I'd say, "Excuse me, what are the opening hours on weekends?" And for parking, I might ask, "Could you confirm if there is free parking for customers?"
For our listeners, services like delivery, membership, or parking are extra benefits, so it's important to ask politely. Using phrases like, is there, or could you tell me, shows respect and genuine curiosity. Always mention the service clearly so the staff can give you a direct answer. All right, let's practice together. Listen first, then repeat with a calm, friendly tone.
"Excuse me, is there a home delivery service?" "Could you tell me if you have a membership card program?" Excuse me, what are the opening hours on weekends? Could you confirm if there is free parking for customers?
Great job! Today you've practiced 6 everyday supermarket situations: asking for items, checking prices, asking about promotions, talking to other shoppers, paying at checkout, and asking about services. The key takeaway is simple. Start politely with "excuse me," add the product or service clearly, and finish with "please" or "thank you." That structure makes your English sound natural, respectful, and professional. With just a few minutes of practice, you now have the tools to handle supermarket conversations with confidence. The next time you go shopping, you'll know exactly how to ask, how to respond, and how to interact comfortably, without hesitation. You're ready. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next lesson.